fantastic father. I can see some great decision making, communication. Hopefully the most important thing, and it's always been important for me, is that you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, come and tell me and I'll find a way of making you happy the next time. Alright, so give yourself a big round of applause. Well done. Thank you very much. Alright?
Someone said it was the same place, so if it is, then they're pitch circle. If not, they've got 4G. You think this is Masters football?
Mate, have you been on this surface?
Is that yours?
Yeah. Save it on these, man. How do you think I'm still running around now?
There you go. I'm looking. Florin. Hey, Weiss, push it up. Michael, talk to him. It's got him.
It's got to be intense. It's got to be physical. These are a good team.
Game after game, he just takes it in his stride. I think his attributes are clear to see. He's great in the air. He's got a great pass on him as well, also to get the team up the pitch. Communication between me, Michael, Sam, also Eddie, I think has been top notch.
Looking wide now, Victor Yumva. Edge of the box, needs to get in there in case there's a foul. Shower. Oh, Tekker's gone. Shower to Andrade. What a goal.
Yeah, my name is John Shin. I'm a good friend of Steve. I don't know if he'll agree to that, but he asked me to come to watch his game today. I traveled here to watch the Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspur match tomorrow, but I thought I had a little bit of time, so I thought I'd show love to Steve and Paddock FC, and honestly, this was absolutely sick. As an American coming out here, just the full experience, the rain, the crazy looking pitch, everything is incredible.
You like him, don't you?
Yeah, he's playing for us first next season, I promise you. No, the Steve says so. No. I've already asked him if he's coming Edinburgh with us.
You want to win, and we don't settle for less, basically. So it's good competition to have, and just keeps me on my toes because I know my spot's not guaranteed. So I work hard for it every day.
Went to trials, and then from the trials, told us to come down to training, and that's when I started off with the second team. And then on the first game of the season, I got a message from Dave saying, Steve said if you're available for the game. So I said yeah, and then it went from there.
Check your shoulders a little bit more. Try and look for those little angles that little bit more. This is a general shape.
2-4-1-3. I remember you saying it should be like that.
Yeah. I remember
with all them people in the middle.
It's a security square. These business struggling to keep up with all the moving parts. You feel like you're always playing catch up, like you're always on the back foot. Then it's time to change the game. Just like in football, success in business relies on having a solid game plan, teamwork, and the right tools to win. Whether that's re-evaluating your playbook, improving communication, or saving time, Priceworks is here to help you take back control. Introducing Priceworks, the star player in your digital project management for the construction industry. With Priceworks, managing the project becomes as smooth as a perfectly timed play. Their software tackles everything from estimates, materials, invoicing, quality control, and more. You'll stay ahead of the game and focus on what you do best, getting the job done. From plumbers to roofers, scaffolders to landscapers, Priceworks is designed for every single trade. Whatever your field, Priceworks is built to help you win. Priceworks isn't just part of your team, it's the winning edge. proud sponsors of Stretford Paddock Football Club.
If you want to earn a £500 Amazon voucher by referring a business to Priceworks, then scan the QR code on screen to learn more, or visit priceworks.co.uk/Stretford-Paddock. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello, hello. We are here. Apologies for running a little bit late. The one thing I forgot was to prep YouTube. So we didn't have a stream linked in. But it's all done now. And as you can see, here's your team lineup for today's away game at St Helens Town. Mason Taylor back in net. Will be in again next time for the final game over at Sandbach. Sam Walker at right back. Cam Waters in at left back. Junior Bembo and Michael Olatunji as the centre back pairing. Joe Coleman and Joe McGuinness make up the two in the pivot in midfield as well, with Dylan Wilson ahead in the 10. But we did see Dylan play more as an 8 and people rotate around, so a bit of shuffle in the pack there. Get the most out of them all as attackers and defenders. Joe on the right, Keith on the left. Again, they'll chop and change. Joe just prefer the left. And then Helder Pires as your number 9. Does tend to drop deep a little bit that way, so yeah, we could maybe see some flanking and cutbacks into Helder. Subs bench, Ronaldo, Zach Bell, Leland Irvine, Dion Kemp and Lawrence O'Donoghue. Nice to see Lawrence back in the side on the bench after his injury. And yeah, should be pretty interesting there in terms of options. Oof, take a breather. Shep, afternoon, mate, in the chat. Obviously, if you are in the chat, say hello. Let us know your score predictions as well. We have got 8 minutes till kick-off. So we've got a second. We're not in dire straits. It's a lovely sunny day over at Ruskin Sports Village in St Helens. They've got all their flags up, all their million flags on the sideline waiting. But yeah, pitch looks in decent nick. Again, obviously, you know, it's an Astro pitch, but still doesn't look too run down. I'm sure the lads will have something to say after the game. But in the meantime, yeah, perfect conditions. Just got to hope we put on a show now. Beat them 3-0 last time in the bad weather over at Hyde United at the Project Solar Stadium. But yeah, that was an out of form, slightly injury riddled St Helens. They've gone on a much better run since then. Put themselves up into second place, which is pretty dangerous. So going to be problematic for us. I am going to just quickly try and get the table up for us so we can see and have a quick look at that. Let's see if it wants to do that. There we go. It's scuffed, a bit rough and ready, so apologies for that. But let's see if we can zoom in a little bit for you as well, make that a bit easier. So as you can see, Edgerton first place, 23 played out of obviously 16, so 15, 30. No, hang on, I can't be right. These numbers have got to be off. So we're way ahead of that. Edgerton shouldn't be in first place. Why is it showing the wrong date? Hello? Leave blank for current date. Google Chrome needs a slap. There we go. That's what we should be seeing. Much better. Technology. So, Dayton, rightly in first place. Exactly, Chris, yeah. Months old. That table was a pain in the arse. But yeah, Edgerton fallen well off. Season done for them. They are guaranteed 55 points, but that's it. Dayton promoted. They will be our champions. St Helens, though, with Winsford pushing for that second place auto promotion spot. Edgerton in 4th. Clayborough having a decent run in 5th, though. Could easily jump Edgerton with the game stand. Look at that, 4 games to play. Knutsford 6th. Sandbach 7. Paddock 8. And again, Sandbach got games stand on us, and we played them last game of the season. So, realistically, yeah, we need to just keep the pressure. We should be no lower than 8th. But, yeah. That looks to be about where we're going to finish this season. 7th or 8th, if we're lucky. So, not much to play for other than spoiling St Helens' day. So, you know, say we beat them 3-0 at Project Solar Stadium. Maybe we can do something again today. We live in hope. Not much hope, but we live in hope. But, yeah, you can see as well, like, obviously there's a new bit of a league draw up as well in terms of adding an extra league in. And so we'd be looking at losing anyone from Winstanley and down. So it looks like Mersey Valley will be gone, especially having played 28. Cheadleaf Nomads 30. You know, these teams look like they're going to be gone. Maybe we can see a push from Upton and Winstanley to maybe jump ahead of Congleton. But yeah, they've got stuff to play for Paddock. We should be safe. Should be safe. Mike Sanders, afternoon. I'm just going to keep an eye on the pitch as well, because obviously they will be out very shortly. So we're down to the last 5 minutes now. Just the subs warming up. Zach and I believe Lawrence pinging it around on the field. But yeah, let us know. So let us know if anyone's there for start. So I'm not sure if we have anyone at the game today. It's not always the most popular away trip, St Helens. In the meantime, just quickly queue up a couple highlights from last week in Style. Bit of a disappointing one, that one. It was, yeah, just a bit of a disappointing one. Blimey, we've actually got quite a few replays. Let's see what we've got then. The Manley's back. Need that pass. Good defending there from Dylan to retain the ball. You know, for a short lad, he holds on to it well. McGuinness. Good over the top there to Kiefer. Great ball. They're flagging on this guy. He's not saying offside. Nothing. Kiefer's a shot. Oh, Kiefer goal. Absolute blockbuster stuff from him. Paddock take the lead. And Kiefer is our Ginger Prince. 1-0 the Paddock. Again, need to make this pressure count now. Need to get that second goal and even push for a third goal, really. Style are doing okay, but, you know, they aren't putting the pressure on us, the press, like we'd see some other teams. Knutsford would have worked into the floor by now. Coleman gets his body across, nicely done. Back with Taylor it comes. Rinse and repeat here, Paddock. Or is he going to have a shot now? It's going to float it into Sam Walker. Head on goal. Oh, it's a good save. Nice ball, though. Nice header as well from Sam. But the thing is, you know, if Kiefer's wise to it, start dropping the shoulder a bit, either he'll skirt through or he'll get absolutely cleaned out and then it's straight bookings. So there's always an upside to people taking the piss, being a bit aggro. Throw taken. Oh, right in front of the ref as well. Clean his legs out. Into Leland. Kiefer. No, back to Leland. Leland chasing now. Need Kiefer to get his boots on a bit here. Joe Coleman's up there. Joe is up there. Leland kept it in. Kiefer looking to drop short, perhaps. Chip the ball into the middle. Oh, Joe was ready for the hit. Dylan. Wilson can find Kiefer here. Touch and shoot, lad. Touch and shoot. Oh, he's fucked it. Technical turn there. Deliberate foul. Professional foul. Impeding the player so he couldn't run past him. Ball comes in. Off the head. Who would have seen that coming, eh? Who would have seen that coming indeed? Paddock conceding a late equaliser, having dominated the game? No. So, yeah, story of our season, though, just not being quite as clinical and ruthless as we needed to. But still. Hopefully we can make some wins today and get a point at least, if not 3. It's going to be difficult. But, so, you know, sometimes the bigger matches do get the best out of the Paddock boys. And again, strong team today, strong bench as well. So, not like we haven't got the talent in us. A reminder, as we wait for the teams to come out, here's your lineup today then. One more time. Mason Taylor in net, Sam Walker and Cam Waters as your fullbacks. Christian Jr., Bembo and Michael Olatunji as your centre-back pairing. The two Joes, Coleman and McGuinness in midfield with Dylan Wilson slightly ahead of them. Joa and Kiefer playing on the wide forward roles. Again, they will chop and change throughout the game, so don't be surprised to see that. And Helder Perez as your number 9. Sub-bench, Ronaldo Brown, Zach Bell, Leland Irvine, Dion Kemp and return from injury for Lawrence O'Donoghue. Get you some audio as well. Got the AC/DC on the go here. Jep, Heart says a hard-fought draw. Head says a one-sided loss. Yeah, I think that's basically where I'm at as well, to be honest. Just, I know we've got it in us to do better than we have been doing, and I know we have got it in us to upset their form run, really, and, you know, deny them promotion if we could. Not that I think we would if we did win anyway, but still. I think we've got it in us to be the spoilers, but Just depends which paddock show up on the day. Sometimes we look mint, sometimes we look useless. Speaking of drama though, first and second place in the conference, Rochdale versus York City, ended 1-1. Rochdale scored in the 95th minute, York equalised in the 103rd. That's a hell of a finish. There we go then, teams are coming out.
As well to today's mascot from Penn Lake under-7s.
Well, we'll turn that back down a little bit. But yes, St Helens do play in blue, so they're going to be in their blue kit. We get to play in our home kit as well. I do much prefer us in the home kit, really. Notch in all the way from Cornwall, Italy. Afternoon. Also, wouldn't surprise me if the tannoy was just being a div on purpose. So, there you go. You see the St Helens bench running off the field there. So, as we build up then for the kickoff, we are slightly late, as you can see. Let us know your scores in chat. I don't know what I'm going to pick for my score. You know, I'm thinking 3-1 St Helens, and I know that's bad for me to say that as our commentator. I really want us to do a 1-0 win. Just sneak it and upset them. It's a nice sunny day. Everyone's come for a day out. And Paddock come away with a win. Especially a late winner. You know, Leland in the 87th minute. That's going to boil some heads. Yeah, Shep 3-0 to them. Chris 4-1 to them. Yeah, me saying 3-1 then fits with that nicely. Ross Murphy, afternoon mate, up the paddock. Ooh, Janet's with the positivity. There we go. Someone's got to be got to be upbeat. All us Brits are being moody. The thing is, if we play to our potential, we give them a proper good game. If we played our potential all season, we're up here with them and Claybrow and Winstanley pushing for promotion. So it's not beyond us, but just yeah, we've not been at the races this season quite the way we were last season. It's a new league, it's a harder league. There's been circumstances of players and staff and stuff, so you know, stuff happens. But here's hoping we can end on a high. 2 games to go. Let's put 2 big performances in. Referee about to do the coin toss. Probably just checking out his coin nick though. Right then. So it will be St Helens to kick off. Hey Ross, I will take a 2-2 draw, mate. Not losing to this lot. And then we can say we got 4 points from 6 against them. Lovely stuff. Right then. Any second now for the kick-off. Again, we are 5 minutes late. Might lose 5 off half-time. Might just run 5 minutes later. We'll see what happens. Away we go. Gently around the back from St Helens. And as I said before, You can see Joe has gone left side, Kiefer on the right. We've seen a lot of that, but they will chop and change. I'm interested to see how Dylan's forming up with a front two with Helder in terms of that screening. Again, Paddock got to be careful here. Just no overcommittal to the press. If they're heavier on the back, they're not doing any problems to us. Keep that mid block. And yeah, PA guy's having a wobble, isn't he?
Please don't block the seating. Thank you.
Fairness, yeah. A little bit close to the sideline from a photographer there. That's one myself, you know. You either sit down or stand back. Wouldn't catch Saul standing that close. Santana's looking to go long. It's a big diag, that one. Tricky into the shade from the sunlight. Sam Walker goes up against his man now. Ball out for a throw. Looks to be St Helens' way, and they've thrown backwards. Surprising. Going along over the top again. Sam Walker big to it though. Can he block it? A claim van ball there really. Well screened. Goal kick given. I think there was a little bit of argy-bargy there between Sam and whoever. Just a little arm wave. Haddock from the back then. Junior Bembo. Walker. Sam looking for the diag again, is he? No, goes straight down the line. Bit too much on that low for Kiefer. He's fast, but he's not that fast, Sam. It's a big ball over the top, chasing down now. Olatunji, he's having is that a shot or a cross? It was something. That's the quality we're going to see from them today. I'll take that. Thank you very much. And again, with Mason Taylor having had that upper leg injury to his quad, kicking is not really the best thing for him in terms of that recuperation. So, if we're going big, Sam Walker will take those kicks for him. It's a nice ball downfield. Paddock scrap in there. Ball out for a Paddock throw. Inching our way down the field here. I can bump the pitch side, yeah. Make the video a bit louder. It's not the most responsive, the audio on that one, unfortunately. Throw goes in. St Helens get it back down now with Paddock. Safely played by Walker. And back from Junior to Taylor. Olatunji back quickly, wants to take it off him, but no. Daniel, I believe it's 4G pitch. So it's a sports centre, so typically those pitches are 3G, 4G. Oh, I think the audio driver just crashed. Sorry for that. Hopefully that didn't come across on your end, but if it did, robot mode has been fixed. Held the chase in. Oh, keeper's had to head that one. Oh, goal kick to St Helens, but nice blocking there by Helder Perez. Is he? Did I miss that claim? Yes, he is. Okay, so Zach's in left back, Cam's in midfield. So then who's not in midfield? That's the question. Back heel. Oh, fuck off. St Helens take the lead with a back heel at 1 mile an hour. Do one.
Opening goal of the game. For St Helens Town, scored by number 32nd. Number 7, sponsored by the Paul Roses, Ethan Wetton.
Fun, fun, fun. Back underway then. Paddock need a quick equaliser here. Claims in the chat of offside wouldn't surprise me, but such is Paddock's luck. But still. Confirmation then. Ethan Wetton, 6th minute with his back heel. Gives St Helens the lead. Free kick any second. Getting bored waiting, to be honest. So I'm having trouble seeing who's in midfield. Cam's obviously going into midfield with Zach at left back, but then, yeah, because it's quite sunny, it's hard to see people's faces. It looks like it'd be Joe. It's got to be one of the Joes. I think it's Joe Coleman. It looks like McGuinness is there in the 6th. So yeah, Joe Coleman then must be benched, or he's late or something. Unclear. St breaking through again. 2 rough tackles. Nothing given. And poor defensive work there from Paddock. It will be their throw near side. Nothing Zach could do with that one. St Helens throw back again. Pressure from Joe. Sorry, Helder even. Yeah, true, could be. But again, you'd think they'd tell me. It's only a broadcast we're doing, Chris. Well, wasteful from St Helens. Paddock play it from the back again. Olatunji. It's a Bell. Ball forward wastefully. Straight to the back line for St Helens. Cam Waters chasing. Does get a toe to it. Hasn't left the pitch either. Joe are running now. Doesn't quite beat him to it. Paddock alert to the danger. Wilson gets in the mix. Good lad, Dylan. McGuinness. Aim again. Oh, there's a nasty tackle. You can say great tackle all you want. Cleaned him well out. As we've seen before, it doesn't matter if you get the ball. If it's an unsafe tackle, takes a play out cleanly. Like, ball forward now. Perez lost out on it. Easy for the keeper. St Helens then playing it around the back. Again, Paddock are going to give them time and space at the back. It's in the middle where we're going to quickly press on them. Win it back though. Now, what can you do here? Too much apparently. St Helens get straight back. That's a clip on the heels. Will be a... Oh, now he's squaring up already. So I'm not sure. I assume Paddock got the free kick then for the way they tackled Elder in the first place. I thought they'd won it back off him because he was taking the mick with too many touches, but maybe the ref saw something I didn't. I'm not going to deny. I'm happy to have a free kick. And I wonder if Keith is going to try and have a hit of this. Slightly to the right of the box, to the right of the D. And there's a left footer on that right wing. Keith would get a good bit of whip on this. Free kick then. Kiefer Cole will take. If the camera wants to stay on the action, don't lose him, thank you. Don't worry, Janet, we've got the highlight. I'll have a quick look back at half time at it. Ref just having a word with the boys. And someday today we'll get to take this free kick. So I will say it'd be worth it if we do bury it, so no pressure, Kiefer, but right, after much farting around, free kick, hits the wall, goes behind, will be a corner ball. Good reaction though from Dylan Wilson, waiting for the chase up. Good to see that, need to be doing those basics, but sometimes we haven't had to follow up on things, so. Corner comes in, headed clear by St Helens, but back out for the corner again. Needs to go a little bit further in this time. Hopefully Kiefer just getting his sights in. And again, deeper this time. Ooh. Headed cleared backwards. Should be a Paddock throw. Lino tried to say it was their ball. The ref overruled. Sam Walker's come across on the right side. We'll take it from the left. Looking to go along with this one. That's White. Big throw from Sam then. Loops to the near side of the box. Headed clear. St Helens. Thunder that one into the moon. Beautiful stuff. The good news is the Artemis 3 ship goes up next year, so they'll be able to reclaim that ball from space. Back in the box, headed clear by St Helens. They are good in the air, give them that. Big part of why they did well in CL2 with us last year. Outswinger there from Kiefer Cole on this side. More fizz on it, hits the box. I believe that might have come off Joa then, so that might be their goal kick. Helder just blocking the pass from side to side, forcing St Helens to go long. Ball from Olatunji. Got to be careful there. Paddock getting away with it a little bit as Michael scrambles it out for a throw-in on the far side. Free kick given St Helens. Reclaims a second ago, as you heard. Ref tried to play advantage. Nothing to be given. That was a good block at the back post by Olatunji. Zach went down though. Scrappy there. St Helens won it back though. Apparently McGuinness just chinned him off the board, don't believe it, but the 11 skipping past there now, edge of the box. He's cut himself in. Ball comes across, way past everyone. Too much fizz on that one. William Paddock throw on the far side, but living dangerously. Chance for Paddock. Ooh, decent effort out of nowhere there for Paddock. Flash, you're not wrong. Touched by Zach. Into Joa. Now the captain. What can D'Andros do here? Skipping through the lines. Finds Pires. Helder just about gets away with it. Goes to player want it. What? Good block by St Helens. Heading clear as well. Olatunji's challenge. Not sure what's gone on there. Paddock's free kick then. That Bell doing all the work there. Wilson into Walker. Again, not sure why Wilson was in the back line. Not sure why Walker's fucking about. Walker's lost out. Paddock clear the line, so better. Sam Walker needs to wake up a little bit. Ball goes out wide to the captain. Dindrash fronts up his man. He's gone round him, but not quite fully past him. Skips to the edge of the box, not enough. Cleaned out, throws his player to the floor. Sideline, say have a word, referee. Ref is having a word. Notch held us up way too long. Yeah, I mean, personally, that's my grievance with Helder. I think he's a good 10 behind the striker, like as a secondary striker, deep line forward, but I don't see him as leading your line. Ball out wide again. Paddock pushing us, left a lot. I'd like to see us go down the right a bit more though. Kiefer's there, fast. Got the Tekkers. McGuinness though. Into Wilson. Paddock spreading the play a little bit now. Bembo into Cole. Kiefer getting tackled. Scrappy won that one. That's going to be a foul surely. There we go. Headed in the air backwards by Walker. Paddock needs to deal with this. We call it red zone. Good header from Olatunji to Taylor. Well claimed. Not a hard one to claim, but still. Got a player down there. There you go. Ref's giving the foul now. St Helens not happy with that one. Shep saying that horrid accent. Do you mean St Helens or do you mean me? Or both? Free kick then. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's mint. That is mint. Paddock equalised. Kiefer. Kiefer Cole with a beautiful shot off the inside of the crossbar. Love to see it. Suck it. Oh, that's cheered me right up. Thank you. 25th minute equalised from Paddock. Drinks break. It's April. I'm not anyone who thinks that's weird having a drinks break in April, am I? Like, what's the temperature outside? Like, 18 degrees? Behave yourself. I've played games in 28 degrees where we've just about been allowed a drinks break. Was a very nice finish, though. Was a very nice finish. Confirmation, though. So Wetton got that back heel in the 6th minute. Kiefer Cole equalises things up in the 25th with that beautiful free kick off the inside of the crossbar. And now, a bit of a tactical debrief. While we're having the drinks break. I'm assuming the ref won't allow it to last too long. I can only imagine it must be warmer there than it is elsewhere. But, crazy stuff. Well, slowly ambling our way back onto the pitch. Blue wonder indeed, Marnik. Janet, how hot is it that you need a drinks break? I mean, generally speaking, like normally it's like, I think the rules were typically like anything 25 degrees and above. Here in the Midlands, it's 18 degrees now. I can't imagine it's much different up in St Helens. Maybe 19, maybe because it's direct sunlight, but it just feels like they might have been a bit soft. Zach dealt well with that. A nice tackle from Olatunji. Can Bell keep it in? Yes, he can. Well done, Zach. Swings into the middle of the pitch. Just over the top of Waters. Oh, Kiefer couldn't quite take it. It's fallen through the player. Ref hasn't blown. Play to the whistle. Kiefer going now. 1v2. Skip your own tackles. That's a dink. Oh, it's at the crossbar. Kiefer nearly having 2 goals of the season in the same game. Barge in the back there. Will be Paddock's free kick. Shit. It's alright, Damani. If you're too injured, we can get you on as commentary as well. Free kick to Paddock on the near side. Zach Bell to take. Hoping this one goes deep to back post. And instead goes short to front person, which is absolute crap. You do better than Zach. You do better. Ball going long. Olatunji chases his man. 11's fast, but Olatunji is too. Back to Taylor he goes. Mason punts over the top. Paddock needs to get back in numbers here. Perez chasing the heels. Out wide left now. Shot on goal. Spilled by Taylor. Nearly got his head booted off there. Lots of arms being raised here. Got away with that one. Wilson. Oh, nice drop of the shoulder from Dylan. We were saying that on the podcast with Gibbo and Dane. Dylan's got a lovely centre of gravity. Big part of his game. Joa on this left-hand side now. Eyeing up the cross. Catches someone to bounce in the middle. Here goes Dylan. Oh, there's a foul, surely, ref! Penalty time. Oh, I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it now. Shep saying still flooring for me. I was saying Dylan, and based on that, if we score this, sticking with Dylan. If we don't, keep. The fact Florin's still up there, though, shows just how important a keeper he was for us, though. So, penalty to Paddock. Joa. Time to shine, mate. We need this one. Dylan drives with a penalty. And he puts it away. 2-1 Paddock. The captain takes the lead. Lovely stuff. Tidy that little top score up then. So lovely stuff. 32nd minutes. We've got a penalty for Paddock. We'll do nicely. Paddock take the lead away at St Helens. Not bad considering our sloppy start. Just so we can see it on the screen as well. That does say 2-1 Paddock. Yes, it does. Lovely stuff. Shep. Notch. Behave yourself. St Helens having a go. Outside the post. Alison had trouble keeping up there. Sideline people though saying, you know, they are worried about the players losing their head. Got to keep their cool. A lot of St Helens voices chatting near the VO. Mason to Junior. Junior gets the tackle, evades it rather. Ball over the top. Paddock bringing it in the air. Down the line. Kiefer chasing. Bit too far from, I think. Good pressure though from Kiefer. Now on the keeper. Kiefer's chasing hard. Into the middle it goes. Cam Waters handballed it. Nothing given. What? We're getting away with murder there. Dylan drops his shoulder. Dylan has a pop. Good save. But yeah, that was... Cam knew that was a handball. He stopped and walks away. The ref's having a mare. Barbara Harris saying Florence her player of season 2. Not a bad shout. He's definitely up there and he hasn't been here for a while. Janet, if St Helens start hacking at us, that's perfect. The lads can take a bit of scrapping. And especially when you start hacking at kids like Junior, Kiefer and Dylan, you don't look like the good guys. Cards start flying. Chris, does she have a second child? Had it battling through the lines here now on the attack. Look at Cam making the break. Oh, Kiefer's just shirking that tackle. Out wide to Dylan Drash. Cam in the middle. Cole short. It's a poor pass to try and find Kiefer. Will be Paddock's throw though. Got away with it. But again, we talk about, you know, all season, just little moments of quality. Joa had the time there to get a better pass across. It's not like it's a grass pitch and bobble. You can't blame that. It's a lovely flat pitch. Bell with the throw. Into Waters. Oh, Cam having a little go here. Fluffs his final pass, but that's a crunch of a tackle. Joe in the box. Gone too far. Will be a goal kick to St Helens. St Helens trying to push. Walker, good block of the body. St Helens win it back though. Walker. I think there's going to be some argy-bargy between Walker and the left winger at this rate. But hopefully they start it, because I think if Sam starts it, he's getting sent off. Chris, Dylan and Kiefer running the show here. Yeah, having a great game. Misjudged header there. Joa misjudged clearance really over the shoulder, but still, we'll take it. Better out than in. I think I saw Craig Howson there in a Paddock shirt. But yeah, in terms of the kids running the show, though, I'd love to see Leland come on with about half hour to go, see what he can do. I think in terms of like a striker, Helder's doing okay today, but Leland's far more energetic and dynamic in his play style. Or even put them up top together, go for the 4-4-2 style. Ball into the box. Olatunji goes down under the pressure. Again, the arms are flapping, saying, what, I'm allowed to jump? Well, can't throw him to the floor in the process. St Helens, though, acres of space here again. Paddock playing the mid to low block. Walker does a proper gamble, but gets back up quickly. It's Paddock's ball. Nishi's Olatunji. Ah, there you go. Stephen Harris appears as Uncle Mick, foot taller than Craig. Again, I don't know these things. There are other games on at this Ruskin Sports Centre as well, the village. So, I'm not sure what's happening here though. Where's the ball? What's going on? Well, we're finally back in play. Olatunji at the back here. I'd imagine we'll have quite a few minutes added onto this half, to be honest. Been a lot of pauses for the scrapping, for set pieces, the drinks break, losing balls over fences, whatever's gone on. Good turn though from St Helens now. Driving through, Walker getting bypassed again, grabs the arm. Gotta be careful, Sam. Ball through the lines. Foul in the back there. You can't say anything there. You did. Cam's dropped his shoulder. You've knocked him over. So, ref having a word with St Helens. Just explaining that he hates them. Oh! Oh! There we go! Yellow card and the sin bin. St Helens down to 10 for 10 minutes, which means they will start the second half with 10 as well. That player will not be coming back, because there will not be an added 5 minutes. Well, maybe there would be, actually. Maybe he comes back on just for the end of the half. But yes, St Helens down to 10 due to dissent. I didn't see what number it was. So Paddock get underway. I'll say somebody got sin binned. So they'll be out for 10 minutes now due to dissent. Offside called at back post there. Paddock need to put the pressure on now though. Have a good 10 minutes with that player off the pitch. we can get a third goal, St Helens will really start to wobble. It was quite a tall player, Chris, so it could have been Diggle. Don't know if anyone can check socials or something for me and just see if they've said it about who's been binned. But, Nine men because Diggle's still on the pitch. Olatunji to Bell. Junior Bembo to Bell. To Junior Bembo. This is turning into that Simpsons meme where Portugal play Mexico. Olatunji. Bear in mind, we've got the player advantage. And we're currently playing slow ball. What? Bell goes long. Straight to their defence. Had to get lucky and win the second ball back though. Taken down by Bell. Player on his back. Yeah, what's... Is Zach alright? Everything's like just glacially slow. Either pass to Taylor or pass wide. Make a decision. Why are we drawing the striker in? There's no other press. St Helens... We've got... See there. Look how many people we've got back. This is like the opposite of what I wanted to happen with St Helens having a player sent off. Like, Dylan's dropping deep to come and get the ball. I know he's good at it, but he shouldn't be having to. We should be able to play out of the back without bringing our number 8 and number 10 in. And that's a shit pass from Olatunji. And now St Helens are looking to break the 11. He's fast. Michael's fronting him up, can't stop him. He's cut back behind him as a shot. Goes wide. And that was entirely caused by fucking about in defence. Entirely. Like, you can see Zach and Joe were there. Joe was saying to Zach said that's got nothing to do with me. And you're right, it's nothing to do with Zach. Why are Michael and Junior pissing around? I mean, Zach was part of it before, but like, this is where the manager needs to have a word at half time. Be like, right, what are we doing? Because we've got a player advantage. And we're not doing anything. We've slowed right down. We were more dangerous when they had 11 on the field. But yeah, I fully agree, Chris. This is why Dylan comes to collect it, because it's bloody useless. But Junior's better than this on the ball. I get Michael's more the athlete than the player. But still, like, they've played enough football to know, like, you know, get your head up, play a pass. Like, that's a slow ball. Allowed the 11 to press Zach. Out wide now, Cam Waters. Got Joe down the line. Cuts inside. Joe is still frightening his man. Cam battling away. Now he goes down. So it will be another Paddock free kick here. It looks like Sam Walker's going to take it. Whether he goes for a shot or more likely floats it back post. Mike, you're right. Mason is still suffering with his leg injury. And yeah, Notch, exactly. You talk about, you know, when we take the pressure off. We've got the player advantage. We've got a goal advantage. It's the perfect time to go and get a second goal advantage. Walker with a free kick. Nice bit of curve, bit too much power. Take 20% off that goes top bins. And again, you can hear from the sidelines quicker. St Helens want it to happen quicker, not just us. Like, they know, like, we're not really at the races. And that's poor. Like, some people are having a good game. I think Cam, Dylan, Kiefer, looking promising. But we've had a few errors, say, from Sam Walker, from Olatunji. I've not been overly impressed with Zach either. But at least I say, yeah, some of the bits, not his fault. Wilson gets the ball out now. Pushing it out wide. Kiefer. Dylan trying to make a run forward. Kiefer driving forward. Gets past his man. Ball across the box. Back post. And it's in! Joa, back post, 3-1. Paddock do take advantage. And what happened? We sped the play up. Who the fuck saw that coming, eh? Not me. Not all of you in chat. Oh, God. 46th minute. So, Joe are on for the hat-trick then. I feel like as well, after having just said that 3 players are looking really good, Joe is the one that's on the hat-trick. Yeah, he's doing all right. Confirmation then. Joe bagging his second. St Helens get us underway again. Helder pressing. Look at him go. Oh, he got away with that one. I think we all owe Janet an apology. Oh, it's a heavy touch, Joe, with the pressure. Just realised we are in stoppage time as well. I will get that graphic up on the screen. I'm going to guess 5 minutes just on the basis of we had... Why is that so small? Well, that's gone swift, that has. Graphical fun. I'll fix that at half time, whatever. So, guessing the +5. Based on, say, drinks, penalty, whatever. Olatunji. Oh, hang on. Ooh. That was very nearly the funniest goal of the season. Corner to Paddock, having just narrowly evaded that faux pas. Can Paddock make it 4 before the break? Can we take the piss? Can the Veo camera look at the football? All things to be decided. Corner comes in, it's a good whip, deep. Olatunji's headed it upwards. Paddock win it back. Bell first to the ball, keeps it in play. Got Wilson short. Swings it back in the box, headed clear back post. Will be another corner far side. Rinse and repeat. Janet, you're the only person who predicted Paddock were winning though, so you still claim the prize pool. However, St Helens are crumbling, but we've seen Paddock crumble. Let's not forget the 3-3 with Billinge. Ball in the box. Hasn't been cleared? Now it's been cleared. Bell gets to it. Player coming. Goes back safely to Walker. Absolutely shanks that one upfield. There's a bobble. St Helens haven't dealt with it enough yet. Now they get the clearance out. Can't be long left in the half. It's Walker. Wow, Sam Walker. Why? Why? It's not a John Smith advert. And I believe half-time whistle has gone. Not the greatest of whistles there, but 4 played rather than 5. So half-time, St Helens Town AFC 1, Stretford Paddock 3. An early back heel finish, again not properly dealt with in the box by Paddock. Allowed Ethan Wetton to bag with a back heel. Cheeky little goal. Great free kick from Keeper Cole off the crossbar though. Got us back into the tie. A well-won penalty by Dylan Wilson. And a well-taken penalty by Joe Adindra as the captain. Gave Paddock the lead 2-1. And then in the 46th minute, with St Helens, a man down due to a sin bin. Joe finished back post for a Kiefer cross from the far side. And again, when Paddock speed the play up, we look good. When we slow it down, we look pants. But we're going to breathe. We're going to quickly take a break for half-time. Go to the loo and all that jazz. And we will see you in about 2 minutes. So stay with us. Back very shortly.
As it's going to help improve them as players. So I'm just glad that we can now facilitate it and get a few days in the gym.
We are here in Dublin, we made it. We're all here, we're all here. I chose Joa as vice captain, a little bit on seniority, but also on his attitude is fantastic as well. But yeah, I think the group that we've got isn't just the people that are either wearing the armband or vice captain. there's a strong core of leaders in here that have sort of established themselves now over a couple of seasons. There's some big characters in there, and that's one of the 27 things that you have to do to sort of have a mentality shift, is that the players are taking the correct responsibilities now, and it's really good to see. For those who don't know, it's Brian McClare, 4-time Premier League winner, Cup Winners' Cup winner, and after he retired, he was United's director of academy for 10 years, so brought through a hell of a lot of serious players. Absolute honour for having him tonight, so work hard for him. I have no idea what we're doing because he won't tell me, so he's taking the warm-up, he's taking a lot of it, just tune in, listen in. It felt like we probably could have scored one in the first half. There wasn't a lot of clear-cut chances, so it just needed to be a little bit sharper in the second half with that.
He's off, Fred! Alex, shoulder!
You'll get across the back. After you're in the back door. Wait. Yeah. As soon as it touches his feet, go. No, sir. How would you manage to put back across him? Right, let's do it again. Let's have a bit snappier this time. Switch it! Switch it! Switch it! Quick up!
Yes, one. Come on.
There you go. Finish. Tell you got to get wider. Too close to him. Send him. Send him. It's got to be flat. You've got to be closer. Stay there. Switch it. Switch it. Here we go. Send him. Send him. Yes, no, it's over. Finish. Touch and finish. That's a great fucking clearance. Oh, finish.
Should we try it? Don't fucking video it.
Got to. Oh, you look cool, you like Batman.
Oh, don't say that.
Have a look, Ronnie's there as well.
And we're back. Thanks for waiting. Shep saying get the VTs updated. I'd love to get the VTs updated. We've got a drive that we have for the media team for doing bits, and yeah, just the plan there will be get some video clips out of that and do us another roll of VT based on this season for next season. So yeah, we'll keep it short and sweet as well. This time it doesn't need to be quite as long as the last one. I put a lot of clips into this one. So half time, 3-1 to the Paddock, and honestly, I'm having fun here. I thought the start of it was pants. I thought we were very sloppy, you know, in terms of defensively. I thought we looked okay, yeah, in terms of possession, but yeah, just didn't think we were doing too much impressive otherwise. And yeah, steadily grew into the game. Beautiful free kick from Kiefer, like I say, up for goal of the season with that one. Honestly, ricocheting off the inside of the crossbar and down into the net. Sensational stuff. After that, again, good dynamic work, driving from Dylan, cutting into the box, you know, putting himself so his balance was ready to be toppled. And yeah, a very well won penalty, very smart, intelligent play there. You know, we call it a bit of dark art, shit or whatever, but you know, they still fouled him. He didn't make them foul him. So there is that element. And again, solid penalty from Joa. Not always the highest hit rate from him, but you know, he's cool, calm, and collected there. Put us in the lead. And yeah, as Chris says there, I think both sides defended poorly, but we've capitalised. Yeah, I think it's fair, and that's my worry for the second half. Is just, you know, we need to keep this up, get another goal if we can, or just, you know, frustrate them, be a bit more competent at the back, because yeah, ultimately, you know, we can concede more. We can. We've shown that on many occasions. So, you know, it is what it is. Going to quickly queue up just while we've got the kids on the pitch doing bits. Just going to quickly queue up a couple of replays. Obviously, we've got a few moments from today to have a look at. we'll switch ourselves over to that one then. So it's a sports centre, so typically those pitches are so 3G, 4G. Oh, I think the audio driver just crashed. Sorry for that. Hopefully that didn't come across on your end, but if it did, robot mode has been fixed. Held the chase in. Oh, keeper's had to head that one. Is he? Did I miss that plane? Mason to Junior. Junior gets the tackle, evades it rather. Ball over the top. Paddock bringing it in the air. Down the line. Kiefer chasing. Yes, he is. Too far from, I think. Okay, so Zach's in the left back. Cam's in midfield. So then who's not in midfield? That's the question. Back heel. Oh, fuck off. Chance for Paddock. Ooh, decent effort out of nowhere there for Paddock. Free kick then. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's mint. That is mint. Paddock equalised. Kiefer. Kiefer Cole with a beautiful shot off the inside of the crossbar. Love to see it. But just feels like they might be a bit soft. Zach dealt well with that. Nice tackle from Olatunji. Can Bell keep it in? Yes, he can. Well done, Zach. Swings it into the middle of the pitch. Just over the top of Waters. Oh, Kiefer couldn't quite take it. It's fallen through the player. Ref hasn't blown. Play to the whistle. Kiefer going now. 1v2. Skip your own tackles. That's a dink. Oh, it's at the crossbar! The fact Florin's still up there, though, shows just how important a keeper he was for us, though. So, penalty to Paddock. Joa. Time to shine, mate. We need this one. Then drives for the penalty. And he puts it away. 2-1 Paddock. The captain takes the lead. Lovely stuff. Mason to Junior. Junior gets the tackle. Evades it rather. Ball over the top. Paddock bringing it in the air. Down the line. Kiefer chasing. Bit too far from, I think. Good pressure though from Kiefer. Now on the keeper. Kiefer's chasing hard. Into the middle it goes. Cam Waters handballed it. Nothing given. What? We're getting away with murder there. Dylan drops his shoulder. Dylan has a pop. Good save. Like, Dylan's dropping deep to come and get the ball. I know he's good at it, but he shouldn't be having to. We should be able to play out of the back without bringing our number 8 number 10 in. And that's a shit pass from Olatunji. And now St Helens looking to break the 11. He's fast. Michael's fronting him up. Can't stop him. He's cut back behind him. Has a shot. Goes wide. And that was entirely caused by fucking about in defence. Entirely. Mike, you're right. Mason is still suffering with his leg injury. And yeah, Notch, exactly. You talk about, you know, when we take the pressure off. We've got the player advantage. We've got a goal advantage. It's the perfect time to go and get a second goal advantage. Walker with a free kick. Nice bit of curve, bit too much power. Take 20% off that. That goes top bins. Looking promising. But we've had a few errors, say, from Sam Walker, from Olatunji. I've not been overly impressed with Zach either. But at least I say, yeah, some of the bits, not his fault. Wilson gets the ball out now. Pushing it out wide. Kiefer. Dylan trying to make a run forward. Kiefer driving forward. Gets past his man. Ball across the box. Back post. And it's in! Joa, back post, 3-1. Well, that's gone swift, that has. Graphical fun. I'll fix that at half time, whatever. So, guessing the +5. Based on, say, drinks, penalty, whatever. Olatunji. Oh, hang on. Ooh. Well, we are back out for the second half then. That worked out perfectly in terms of timing of the replays. Right, I'm going to do a little bit of surgery as well, just to fix. Why is this graphic been a pain in the ass? Well, I was talking and my mic was muted. That was good. Literally muted on the last scene, and it didn't carry over. So, I'll repeat what I was saying. Stu saying next goal's a big one for either side. Come on, the lads. Notch, free kick, penalty and team goal. Good trilogy, but they're going to come out raging. Yeah, you'd hope they came out with some intensity, St Helens, for the fans and for the staff's sake. But, again, this is where Paddock, you know, good 5-10 minutes of riding at the storm. Push on. Again, we've got our secret weapon, Leland Irvine, to come. You know, we've got some options for the bench. Hopefully, if he's fit enough, Lawrence O'Donoghue, I'd much rather see him in left back than a midfielder in Zach. You know, Zach's not been terrible. Been a couple of things between the defenders I don't like, but again, having a makeshift defence doesn't suit that. Zach isn't a defender. Like, it's not his fault. He's a mid. His positioning is based on that. His judgment of the game. Fully agree, Shap. I wouldn't be touching Junior. I wouldn't really change the defence. Say only for Lawrence would be the swap, or bring a midfielder on and put Cam back into left back. That's about it. I fully agree, Chris. You know, sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind, and again, it's they know it's competitive sport, and that happens. You can't always be nice people. You can't always be regimented in your stuff. You know, a few people have pointed out that Steve's quite formulaic in his substitution stuff, and it's like, cool, but it's not Football Manager. It's not, and even that is getting more and more intelligent about things in terms of disrupting the harmony and the synergy going on the pitch. So, Flashburn 1-0 West Ham. Have a quick look at some scores. Brighton women beat Man City earlier. That was a huge one for the women's football scene. Absolute shocker there. Fulham beat Villa earlier in the Premier League. Liverpool currently 2-0 up against Palace, Isak and Robertson. West Ham beating Everton through Souček. Wolves and Spuds 0-0. And Arsenal Newcastle at the bottle job. Just, yeah, it is what it is. That's R5. City Southampton, the FA Cup semi is also called S5, but who gives a shit? Anything exciting in the Championship? P&E are beating Sheffield United 2-0. Lovely. Go on, Preston. Well, better get second half on the way. No more football results for you lot. McGuinness. It's like a rinse and repeat of the first half, to be honest. Like the team on the left of the screen, sitting high up, just playing at the back. Chipped around the side from McGuinness. Chest by Waters. Lovely flick over. Can he find Kiefer on his right? Yes, he can. Kiefer cuts in. Whips it back post. Headed clear. Joe was coming in, though. Paddock battling. Have we kept it in play? We got the corner even, apparently. If we could score the fourth here, that would be a hell of a symbol of intention for the start of the second half. Out for Paddock's throw. Again, bit difficult to see that on the VO in the shade on that side of the pitch. Probably difficult in person, really. Still. Paddock take the throw. Get the ball out, swing it across to Walker. Great touch from Walker. So give him some jip sometimes, but he's got some good technique. Good pass out wide to Kiefer. Cole now on this right flank. Can he drive down it or is he going to cut in? Cuts in. Driving across the middle. Ref says play on. Advantage was given, to be fair. St Helens looking to push. Great ball over the top now. Chasing Walker and Junior. Walker fills into centre-back. Junior goes to right-back just to cover the pressure. Again, intelligent defending for the two of them. Good turn back, though. Beats Bembo. Goes back post. Paddock into clear lines here. Foul given. I think that was soft, to be honest. I think Zach was taking too long on the ball. Trying to be too clever. I think me laughing at them getting the penalty against them was pretty funny. Just play that as the podcast intro, just me just chuckling away. Though I'd like it if we can at least use something of me saying D'Andrade rather than Joe D'Andrade. Asking how it's pronounced and not getting told, and then after it's used it's like, oh yeah, but it's not that. Like, yeah, it's just that. Ball out to Walker, wide right back. Goes down the line, does keep it in play. Great take by Joa. Sorry, Pelder Perez even. Crunching tackles coming through. Ball is with Paddock. Back down the line, Kiefer. Smart from Kiefer, goes wide. Paddock switching the play much better this half than we did early first half. Ball well over the top though, no way Helder's getting to that one. The foot race here. Olatunji gets across. Good strength. Goes down. I think he's clattered into the fence a bit there, Michael, but he's okay. Goal kick. Out from the back from Olatunji then. Looking more composed this half. So I wasn't very kind to him in the first, but he's sharp with his passes, a bit quicker now as well. Bembo. Through the line. Nice ball. Not sure what's happened there. His player's gone down. Perez. Deeper than I'd like a number 9 to be. Shove in the back. Bouncing between players here. Robbed there. Paddock get away with it. Pushing down the flank. On this left side. Ball floats into the box. Head it all over. Back post. Kiefer. As a dink. Deflected by the defender. Cleared out by St Helens. Will be a Paddock throw right by the corner flag. Walker with the throw then. He's going to take a long run up here. He's actually gone off the grass onto the concrete even. He's going big for this one. Flicked on. St Helens gets the second ball though. Taken down at the air. Paddock struggling to get it across, and they don't. And it goes all the way back to Junior Bembo, who fluffs his touch and allows to run a bit further, but no pressure here. Acres of space. St Helens look to push out again and fill the pitch. Deflected. Kiefer chasing. Good sliding tackle there. Well played there, St Helens. It will be Paddock's ball. Big throw early from Walker. Perez. Squares into the box. Cam Waters slips through him, unfortunately. Cam battling for it back. No, I didn't think there was much in it, but I think maybe Cam caught his heel perhaps and tripped in that way. So over the top. Olatunji backing into him. Well defended. It's a big ball over the top, but again, St Helens are good in the air. They defend it well. Lobbing it back in. Goes over the top of Dylan, but and the player is with as well. McGuinness cleans up. Well in the ball in. Might have to go back to the keeper. Back out to Olatunji. Gets it through the lines. Paddock getting out. Bell. It's a poor ball from Zach Bell. Skip past Bembo. Number 7's just kept it in play for St Helens. Paddock getting back in numbers. Edge of the box. So number 3. Noban's with him. Ball driven in. Paddock get away with that one that he can't aim. And they've shanked out to the right wing. I don't know if keeper can keep this in. Yes, he does. And he rides around the 6. Will be Paddock's ball. Nicely done there, Cole. Good intelligent play. Quick throw from Sam. Someone claimed foul throw. Walker into McGuinness. Player on. Got a kick in the heel there, McGuinness. I think you should tell him why. Watch yourself. Cam Waters tried to take it out of the air. Bit close to the neck, though. Ooh, McGuinness just a fraction late there. Couldn't quite go in on it. Otherwise, he'd risk getting the foul on the booking, perhaps. Perez chasing. Again, the way Perez is pressing from the front this second half does make me think that he's got about 10 minutes left before Leland comes on. Otherwise, he'd have gassed himself out during this first half. Paddock win the ball back now. Cam Waters. Oh, there's a foul. We're back in danger territory too. Can Kiefer make it a second for him? Push for 2 hat-tricks. I am thinking as well, obviously Shep saying, typical of us to play like this when none of us are there to watch. Maybe that's why they're playing it. Maybe they don't like being watched. They're shy. Still. Kiefer Cole then. Free kick. Hits the wall straight away, unfortunately. St Helens panic and clear it out. Will be a Paddock throw. Walk with the throw backwards. It worked for St Helens first half. Let's try it a bit ourselves. Bembo. Junior spreads the play. Just need Paddock not to mess around too much here. Olatunji goes big over the top. To nobody. Someone's going to slap him for that. Headed over the top. Bembo's got it. Player on his back, though. Heads it smartly to Mason Taylor, who immediately gets the throw out for distribution. Walker, under pressure. Puts it back inside. Wilson. Been here, there and everywhere, Dylan, that midfield. That shuttler roll, but he's carrying it well, too. Goes wide to Waters. Cam driving now. Cam still driving now. Cuts back in. Cam Waters. Cam, give and go. Oh, I couldn't quite get the 1-2 with Wilson. McGuinness cleans up, though. Oh, it's a poor ball from McGuinness. There's offside. There we go. Was beautifully played offside trap. Beautifully played. No complaints about that one. They can't. Great ball. Oh, I was going to say great ball down the side, through ball wise. But yeah, ref seen that one offside as well, fractionally. So will be St Helens free kick. 10 played in the second half so far. Paddock looking good value for their lead. I haven't said that too often this year, have I? So I'm just listening to the video a second. It sounds like Claire might have been sent off from the dugout. Headed backwards by Olatunji. Will be a corner kick to St Helens. They're looking to take it quickly. Paddock needs to get back in numbers here. Dayton 2, Clayborough 5. Jesus. I can hear Howson shouting something, but ball comes in, floated deep. Claims a push. Good pressure from Kiefer, 4-12 to keep that out of play. Eventually, we will take this throw in. Well done by Bembo. Heads it forward. Bell. Shanks into the sky. Zach scrapping with his man on that far side. Does win it, ball back. Goes down. Don't know what the ref's deciding here because the lino's flagged nothing. It's out of play, so is it our throw? What's going on here? Based on what's happened, I think they've given a free kick for the foul on Zach, but obviously again, video camera doesn't like it, so it doesn't want to tell us. Free kick taken, into the box it goes. Headed clear by St Helens, and they're going to be first to the ball as well. Paddock misjudged it. Ball through line, that's onside. It was onside. Olatunji played the 7 on there by a mile. We're lucky that with the bright sunlight, perhaps he didn't see it as being onside. Because Wetton could have stayed on there. Get the pressure up. Ball in towards Kiefer. Golf's got the height on him, beat him to it. Great ball over the top there from the 7. Kiefer chasing. Gets in front of his man. Chris, nothing stupid yet. Still half an hour to play. Walker with the free kick for the offside. Gets it up. Waters got battled out there. Well, something pinged on my computer and Paddock have scored. So I didn't see who it was, unfortunately, because I had a pop-up. But Paddock take a 4th goal. Wow. I'll need to know in the chat who scored it, because, I say, my computer had some error pop-up. Chat, let us know if you're still there. We had a brief blip with the broadcasting software. Paddock scoring a 4th goal clearly scared the computer. But it wasn't the computer or the internet, it was just the software. So if you're there, chat, let us know. I don't know who scored the 4th for Paddock. I'm having to check the chat. Yeah, I'm having to check the chat on the YouTube as well because... Oh, there we go. We've lost the bloody thing. Sorry. Again, it's all gone a bit to part here. The software I use to track the chat, that's what had the error. So I've still got YouTube. Oh, sorry, it's Twitch, but not YouTube. So I'm going to reload the chat app as well. But yeah, we'll update the scoreboard in a second with the pop-up of who scored it. So the peril of having to do the the production as well as the commentary. Just one bit of software had a wobble. I'm not sure what's going on here. I think someone's having a word. I think the rest I know is Zach. Just rebooting the chat software as well, so give me a second. Well, unfortunately, the way it's going, I might have lost the YouTube chat. One more attempt. It doesn't want to know. No, it doesn't want to know. So I have to put the YouTube on a second screen. You go black a second, I apologise, but I will fix it. There we go. Elder got the 4th, perfect. Kiefer Cole now. Driving at him, skips past the tackle. Go on, Kiefer. Skips past the... Oh, I was going to say skips past the second, didn't. Wetton against Walker. Appreciate the assist though. Just digging up the time for Helder's goal. Scrappy in the middle. Paddock going for the second. Better. Bit ambitious, that one. St Helens on the attack in this right hand side now. Had it back in numbers. Bit of pushing and shoving going on the side. Had it getting clear. Down the line it goes. Ocean Gaming, much better than last week this. Yep, exactly. It's looking good. St Helens in the box, so Junior does it again. 2 for 2. St Helens piling on the pressure here. Ball comes in. Back post stabs. Great stop by Taylor and offside given. Just to confirm then, because we finally got around to doing the graphics after I broke all of the software. Helder Pires scored 60th minute to give Paddock the 4th goal. And a commanding lead here away at Ruskin Sports Village. Expo Malone on Twitch, need to sharpen up at the back. Yeah, it's been a bit of an issue for us for a while now, like saying consistent back line. A little bit maddening though that we can put 4 past St Helens at their place, but we can only put 1 past Style at ours, and they had a player sent off. Right, yeah. And that's been our season, like I say, the inconsistencies. But so again, pause in play for drinks break. Well then, let us know in the chat what we're thinking, how we're feeling. So I've still got Twitch chat on my software, but I've had to bring up YouTube itself so I can look at YouTube chat. We've broken it, and unfortunately, with it being a login that's a corpo login for the Paddock YouTube stuff, I can't do it on the fly because the 2-factor authentication is with the manager, Mr. Stephen House. So, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Not, you know, we're smashing St Helens and can't beat Billinger Wivenshaw. You know, it's nice feeling a bit relaxed. Like this has been quite a good game from Paddock. Like genuinely, I've not been too worried. It's been a couple of moments, but otherwise, I think we deserve the lead. We deserve the win that we're having. But the question is, why are we doing this today? Why can't we do this more regular? I know we'll argue, you know, players like Dylan and Kiefer have to be starting because they've been a lot of part of it. You know, obviously I think Cam Watter's in there, been doing well. Joe has got 2 goals. You know, we've seen a lot more intensity and urgency from Helder in the number 9 spot and staying in the number 9 spot in the second half. A season that's kept us on our toes is a nice way of putting it. A season that's pissed us off no end is probably the more accurate way of putting it. But yeah, for confirmation, Claire Walk has been sent out from the dugout for gobbing off at the referee, which is funny because normally it's her stopping Steve gobbing off at the referee, so a little bit of irony there. But still, she can join the other Paddock fans that are there as the VO goes on an absolute mission here. What are you tracking, a seagull? What's going on here? Well, we've got 20 minutes to go, plus whatever stoppage, given we've got a drinks break again, middle of the half. I can't imagine, yeah, we'll go that sub, so... And I just wonder, so when do we see Leland? Well, speaking of that, I think Helder actually has just literally been subbed. I'm sure I just saw him come off. So... I believe then that is Leland Irvine on up top. Try and double check it though. Obviously, listen to call out, so I'll make the sub update in a second. It is difficult to say, to see and to say though. But yeah, bench wise. Dion Kemp, Ronaldo Brown, Lawrence O'Donoghue, Leland Irvine, and Joe Coleman. Joe was on the team sheet originally, Zach on the subs bench, but no, Zach's good at left back and Cam into midfield. Throw taken then by St Helens, just below the camera. Junior in the back of the player. Sam Walker swipes a footing, can't get there. McGuinness, rides a tackle. Kiefer, also riding tackles. Paddock's throw was called. So we'll see if St Helens give us the ball back. From the sound of it though, Helder's got to disappear. I don't know if that's something to do with his kid or something, but makes sense why timing the sub then. Might have been pre-planned. But yeah, Leland Irvine on up top for Helder Pires. So there's quite a few of us are big fans of Leland, so hopefully he can be the cherry on the cake here. Gets a 5th goal. Look at the crackhead energy already. Press, press, press. Be a big final 20 or so for him. Kiefer intercepts it. Kiefer. Oh, it's good. It's so good. Kiefer Cole makes it 5 and St Helens cannot deal with Paddock. Blimey. And Leland's still got to score his goal yet. St Helens yet again kicking off. Starting to enjoy this. And just to point out as well how long it's been, we're using the big goal scoring graphic now. We've had to use the extended box because we've got too many goals. I haven't said that a lot this season. So St Helens 1, Paddock 5. Kiefer Cole doubling his tally and putting himself onto the hat-trick, same as Joe, the captain. I am gutted, honestly. I'm so busy this week coming. I've got United against Brentford on Monday. And prior plans on Wednesday, so I can't do the Paddock podcast this week. And what a banger podcast is going to be talking about this. As Cam Waters drives. As a dink. Ooh, it's sneaky that one, trying to go for the far post on the low drive. Saw what he was trying. And yeah, just to point out, as Chris was saying, chat on YouTube, St Helens scored 10 last weekend. We were cacking it coming into this in terms of, you know, head versus heart. Heart saying we can put up a fight. Head saying, these guys are in form. They're second. They're pushing from promotion. Like, their photographer actually posted on Instagram, we're promoted. It's like, well, they might well be, but... So, foul given. Ref tried to play advantage, but obviously Junior's tackle stopped that, so they will get the initial foul back as a free kick. Yeah, Janet. It's a hard life with the production values, having to use a second red line of scoreboard. Ball back post. Too far for St Helens to get to. Will be Paddock's goal kick. Just under 15 left of regulation time, plus obviously stoppages because of the fact we had a drinks break and a couple of fouls. I fully agree with the chat though. I think Junior Bembo's been our best defender so far. Sends one down the line. Bit out of play that one. Dylan applauds it. Right idea. Ref's having a word with Zach and with them again as well. A little bit of animosity going on. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw maybe Lawrence come on for the last 10 or so as well. If Zach's getting a bit too lippy and stuff. Don't want to get anyone sent off. Don't want to get a sin bin. Because I don't see St Helens coming back into this, but 5-1 on the scoreline looks a lot prettier than than 5-2, 5-3. Oh, Spurs have scored. You knobheads Wolves. Useless sods. Joa Polina. Wow, Polina. I'm hoping Claire's about to start a scrap. Giving it on the sideline. Oh dear. At some point we'll take this throw-in. Maybe St Helens just trying to wind the clock down because obviously it's been a day to forget for them. But I still think there's an extra goal in this game. I'm hoping it's Paddock's in a 6-1 rather than a 5-2. But two men jumping around Sam Walker. Bit of flailing feet there from McGuinness and from Sam Walker and them, but we defend it. But it will be a corner. It's not ideal. Swapping corner takers here, looking like they want to put a big man in the box. Deep free kick, corner kick even, sorry. And St Helens have fluffed it, just like I fluffed my commentary. Didn't swing into the box, went right out to the edge of it. Difficult to control, and they've had to just first time hit it and hope. And sent it high over. So it will be Mason Taylor's ball. We spent so long at the back, I'm not even sure if we've made any other subs yet. Ref's having a word with someone, but obviously the Veo's focused on the ball, so we can't tell that one, unfortunately. Taylor short to Olatunji. Michael looking to go down the line. All over the top. Paddock chasing. What? Not sure what was given there. Was it offside? Second attempt there for the free kick than St Helens. And again, we are seeing more of Cam playing as the 10 and Dylan as the 8 in this system, which is quite nice. Wasn't quite that many in the first half, but in the second certainly. Back to the keeper it goes. St Helens couldn't keep it in play. Rapidly approaching the 80-minute mark here. Ooh, Palace have got one back against Liverpool. Munoz. St Helens playing at the back then. And again, I think that we're going to start seeing more of basketball transition the verticals up and down the field here. As people get a bit desperate for a consolation goal in St Helens. Bit of a shove there. Yep, given against. St Helens pushing people forward. Gotta be careful there, Paddock. Shep, they've been playing like we've been playing for the last 6 months. Well, yeah, I'm glad somebody played like Paddock today, and it wasn't us. Ball comes into the box, headed into the back post. Chance, great block by Walker. Beautiful interception. Put forward, Waters. Skips past the tackles, look at the ball skill, and then lose it. I don't think that was a foul. Claiming he grabbed him. Wilson. Paddock had taken the quick free kick, as you can see. Walk with the throw then. Going big. Quicker than the camera can turn. Back with St Helens. Sends it to the right back. Intercepted then by Joa. Ball's loose. Leland chasing. Keeper's punted out to the left flank. Intercepted by Walker. He's having a good 5 minutes, so walking out at the moment. Feeling it. That was a wasteful ball from Waters. Way too much for Kiefer Cole to do that. Alex Neil just before the barrier with his dad Johnny. Good to see them there as well. Alex's birthday recently, so related happy birthday to you, mate. At most of the United games and a lot of the Paddock games, always good to see them supporting the team. Ball forward from St Helens. Olatunji chasing. It's a good ball into the path for St Helens. Cuts back in. Cleaned up by Paddock though. Short ball out of danger. Again, I can't tell. I'm assuming from the look of it, Zach Bell's gone off down that side. But again, I don't know what's happened. I haven't been told anything by the media team, I'm afraid. So, until I see someone, I can't tell. Claimed by Taylor though. Beautiful ball down that flank into Kiefer Cole. Edge of the box for the hat-trick. Can he do it? Has a chance. Oh, it's a brilliant save. In fairness, Shep, she probably takes that from the Steve Howson book of flags. I'm sure he still counts Florin as a missing player. Corner kick to Paddock though, taken in the darkness on that far corner. It's a high one. Back post, headed clear. It's coming out to the edge of the box. Wilson. Gets it out wide to Cole. Pushing for the byline. Into the box he goes. Squares it in. Good defending St Helens. Strong foot, puts it out. Paddock throw near the corner. Ooh, West Ham. West Ham. Well, Sam Walker being subbed off. So Lawrence O'Donoghue onto right back for Sam Walker. Kiefer digs himself in the corner, finds the ball into the box. Waters. Cam to the byline, gets the ball across, keeper's claimed it. Just to confirm that one then. Not sure if we've got anyone else. We're just checking in with the media team to make sure we haven't missed any subs. We might be about to get a couple more. We're in the dying moments. It makes sense as much as we rue some of the subs being a bit shitty, or timing wise. Paddock will look comfortable. This game looks pretty finished. And it's nice to see Lawrence O'Donoghue back. Both-sided fullback and wide player. Junior Bembo though, he's putting in a big shift at the moment. Like I say, we've talked about how good Kiefer, Dylan, Cam Waters have been today. Joe, or even with his finishing, you know. But Junior's just had a solid game at the back, and again you can see why he's so valuable at the younger levels as a leadership type too. Byline then, Paddock, ball into the box. Defended by St Helens, but not that far clearance. Not the greatest touch. Kiefer challenging. Ref's giving it to St Helens. Well, sideline are unhappy. It's Paddock's ball.
Saturday's St Helens Town man of the match is number 3, Gibson.
St Helens giving their man of the match to number 3. I can't see a defender getting man of the match when you've lost 5-1. I just can't. Good strength by Bembo. St Helens looking to push though. We are in the dying moments. Less than 3 minutes to go regulation time, plus whatever stoppage you play. I do think it'll be another 4 minutes really or so, like the first half, given the drinks break. McGuinness steps across. Looking like subs were made on the far side as well. I think that's Dion on for Zach and Ronnie on for Joa. Deflected. On the ball, St Helens. Just trying to use my eagle eyes. If anyone else can help on that one. Is it Dion into left back and Ronnie in for Joa? Am I just making stuff up? It's hard to say. So much of the action has been Veo side of the pitch. Their left, our right flank has had all the work. Ball into the back post. Headed backwards by St Helens. Will be a goal kick. Still with St Helens in the shade. Paddock jostling. They're still going for it, St Helens, which is nice to see. They haven't just completely given up and capitulated. Jump past the tackle. Chances the box. Oh, just a bit too much for Paddock. Ball of Olatunji though. Cam Waters has a dink. He was trying for it. He wants that goal. But yeah, I'm pretty sure these subs have happened as well. So Ronnie on for Joa. Shame he's on a hat-trick, but there you go. And Dion on for Zach. Intercepted there by Wilson. Stabs it out wide to Kiefer. Claims he was offside. Nothing given yet. The ref hasn't blown. Twisted and turning here. Kiefer. Oh, it's too close to the keeper. He wanted that hat-trick. Would have been a great icing on the cake, that. Good ball down the flank. St Helens. Great block there. Recovery tackle. Nice to see Olatunji held up as well, rather than diving in. Stood his ground. O'Donoghue. It's a bouncing ball over the top. Keeper chasing. Got it into space. Edge of the box now. Got Lawrence coming back with him. Scrapping out. Nothing's been given. St Helens ball though. So one more sub then for Paddock, which can only be Joe Coleman for Cam Waters. Unless Joe Coleman's not here, but I haven't been told anything, so God knows. That could also be it. Could have subbed someone back on. Ball into the box. Paddock get rid of it first time. And Olatunji clears it on the second. Keeper challenging. He's bounced off it. Just checking into him. Obviously, he did get a bit of a shoulder into him. Nothing the 12 did wrong, though. Kiefer just isn't quite as big as the guy he's against. Part and parcel of the game, really. You're going to take knocks like that. Well, in fairness, Shep, the next game on the season on the 16th. If it had been next weekend, not an issue. On the 16th, there's a high chance I can't broadcast it. It'll be video only, because my team have got a cup final. And say, I'd expected the Paddock season to be over the way and done with by then. And we're short on numbers, so I've got to play. But also, Housen's not here for that one, so who knows? Junior Bembo. McGuinness taking a bit too long on the ball there. We are in stoppage though. Again, I'm going to put the stoppage up. I said I've gone 5. Also, how has that graphic changed position? Whatever. Oh, go on, Leland. And he does it! Leland, 6-1. I knew it. I said Leland has got to score. That's the cherry on the cake. Stretford Paddock, 6-1 up away at St Helens. Absolutely monumental defeat for the home side. But what a result for the visitors. Good googly moogly, eh? I don't think any of us saw this result happening. This has just been insane. What a brilliant afternoon's football. Just a confirmation there then. Leland Irvine, 94th minute. Again, don't know how long we've got in terms of stoppages. We had 4 in the first half. We've played a bit over 4 now. But factoring in the goals, drinks, prank stuff, we've got to be close. Goes Paddock's way, the decision. Raising their arms for offside, nothing was given yet. Oh no, Joa is still on, so I don't know where the Ronnie stuff's come from. God knows, it's so difficult to hear. I thought it was a bit rude taking Joa off for Ronnie with on his hat-trick, but no, Joa is still on the pitch, so sorry for the misinformation there. Again, Cam Waters did come off, so I'm not sure who Cam came off. Unless it was Cam came off for Joa, perhaps, and Ronnie's still on. God knows. Ball deep. Kiefer. Wants his hat-trick. Well, never mind. There's the full-time whistle. St Helens Town AFC 1. Stretford Paddock 6. A mighty win for the visitors. With 2 goals from Kiefer Cole. 2 goals from the captain, Joa Dindraj. Helder Pires and Leland Irvine in the 9 spot, adding to that total 2. A proper game of football, that, from Paddock. End to end, good stuff. Bit ropey that first 5-6 minutes. Obviously, St Helens got their goal, but otherwise, a very convincing display. A very, very good performance. And frankly, where's that been all season, eh? Huge win for Paddock. Huge upset against the team trying to get promoted in St Helens Town. And yeah, I think I speak for everyone in chat that we are buzzing. That is a result and a half. Notch. Yeah, we just added subs on. Nobody came off. We just piled on the players and won. Oh dear, yeah, what a day up the fucking paddock. Sensational scenes. Imagine having your big home game in the sunshine and you lose 6-1. Couldn't be me. Oh dear. Just gonna enjoy the music a second, to be honest. Sav on Twitch, you love to see it. Yep, up the paddock, we love to see it. I'm sure they'll have a lovely debrief where they go, well, what went wrong today, lads? Yeah, we were shit at football. Paddock were much better. What a difference a win makes, though, eh? Like, I'd have been well pleased with a 2-1 win today, but 6-1. I'm going to be smiling all weekend. Which is great for me, because I've got an away trip tomorrow with the West Brom women. We're up to Middlesbrough for our final game of the season. So that's going to be an 8 AM departure from the training ground, which is going to do my head in. That's a 7 AM start on a Sunday. Oh, God. But... is it their Supporters Day notch? Have they done that for them? Because what Shep said's right, you know. Ross Murphy, I feel like we deserve a result like this. We've had misery for most of the season, but we finally have a result we can really be pleased about. I think we have had a few good results this season, you know, like some clutch wins against Sandbach and against Clay Brow. You know, beating Mersey Valley twice, always fun. We've beat St Helens twice, 3-0 at home, 6-1 away. A 9-1 aggregate this season against them. Lovely stuff. Yeah, the old Phil Brown treatment going on from Hull. And there you go. The Veo has turned itself off. So let's bring ourselves back to the main screen then. We can wash that off. Oh, that, you love to see it. You love to see it. Comprehensive win, 6-1. They'd be buzzing. That's the perfect bounce back. But we've said that a few times this season. Oh, bounce back, bounce back. You know, just, we cocked up against Style. Should have beaten them. You know, this is the story of our season in terms of runs not getting going. Just, we've got to be beating the lesser teams. We've done really well against some of the bigger teams. Obviously, fluffed our lines against Knutsford, but beat them once as well. Edgerton was just a pants display. But again, the 5-0 beating in the autumn with the 1-0 beat in the sprint in January with the reset. We looked sharper. We looked more at the races. So, you know, there's been good and bad. But yeah, I'm very happy today. And yeah, exactly, Chris. We've just made the promotion race really interesting there. Yeah, maybe that rocks them. They just won. The insanity that is. So I'm just going to get up the score from last weekend just to confirm it. Seeing their socials going goal, Stretford Paddock, goal, Stretford Paddock, goal, Stretford Paddock. So, oh dear. But yeah, St Helens won at home 10-1 against Wythenshawe last weekend. We drew 2-2 with them. We lost them in the cup 3-2. Like, you know, and they beat them 10-1. And then today we've just gone and beat them 6-1. I genuinely want to know, and it's something we might have to dig into, Chris, for the podcast side of things. Has anyone ever had such a big swing from winning to losing? Like, that's such a wild turnabout. It's madness to me. Madness. Still. That is going to do us for today. Obviously, I know normally we'd have Stu or someone jump on Discord. Not doable today, I'm afraid. So we'll leave it as it is. Let you all go enjoy your Saturdays. It's sunny. Obviously, some of you might be stateside or whatever. But wherever you are, I hope you have a good rest of your day. And yeah, enjoy the fact that life is good. Paddock and Mint and St Helens can suck a fat one. See you later.
Real fan ownership, real fan input, real fan change, real fan power. 50 plus 1, we can go better than that. 100 plus none. Download our app, view the free content, read about the club, that's fine. But if you want more, become a member. To vote, to go behind the scenes, to make an impact, interact with a global community around the world, influencing how we grow, where we play, club ethics and values. The more members we have, the faster we grow. Support the club, run the club, own the club. This is ours and no one will take it away. The future is in all our hands.